How's it going, guys? I'm Truman, and this is a YouTube video about Carter Scherer. Carter Scherer is an American YouTuber that has your typical caps lock channel. By this, I mean he makes videos that are obviously for children, and also, yeah. Anyways, that's fine. People can make videos about whatever they want, even if it is mini Lambos and sour candy. That being said, Carter's videos are a little bit weird, so I'm gonna talk about one of them. A couple of years ago, fellow commentary channel Danny Gonzalez made a video about Carter and his brother Stephen, but since then lots have changed. Carter no longer lives with his family in the Scherer house, an already really nice home. He now lives in a $32 million mansion called the Team RAR house. RAR stands for ridiculous and rare, and it's kind of like Carter Scherer's version of a content house, except it's advertiser friendly and also fucking insane. Ridiculous and rare. I definitely see the ridiculous part. Not so much the rare part. Well, I guess it isn't every day you see a bunch of lunatics in neon wigs speedrunning diabetes. So actually ridiculous and rare kind of makes sense now. Anyways, the video we're going to be taking a look at in this video is called I Surprised Lucas and Marcus with a Real Hoverboard, in all caps, with 2 exclamation points at the end. I picked out this video because it features Lucas and Marcus of the Dobre Brothers, another channel that I've talked about in the past.
Hey, hi, hello, it's me, Editor Truman, and I forgot to mention this while filming, but even though I said they feature in the video, they really don't. They probably say about like 15 words between the two of them.
And also because it's one of the few videos that Carter Scherer posted in the last couple of months that is less than 15 minutes long.
We have one of the craziest things ever.
Okay, 4 seconds in, what the f***? As you've probably noticed, the saturation on this footage is alarming. Also, Carter tagged himself in his own video for some reason, but not with a normal tag or anything. He tagged himself with a green pop-up tag accompanied by a splat sound effect.
And it's happening right here today at the Team RAR house, guys. Behind me, we have someone very special who's been working since he was 12 years old on this amazing project, and he's like first in the world to ever do it. Like, think about like real life Iron Man. Think about like real life superhero. That's exactly what's happening today, and it's not even a joke. And so I'm gonna be surprising all of Team RAR with this thing.
All of these sound effects, man. First the splat sound effect, then a couple of whooshes and swooshes here and there, and then the classic Vine thump.
So this is the first glimpse of what we're gonna be witnessing today. I'm so excited. I've only seen some videos of this. I've never seen it in person, and I honestly am skeptical that it's even real. It might be CGI.
Yeah, it might be CGI. It definitely could be CGI. I think there's definitely a chance that this giant machine sitting on the ground right in front of you is CGI.
So the first phase is to sneak this into the backyard. Let's go.
Phase 1 is in action. Let's see if we can get through.
Okay, so they're currently sneaking the hoverboard thing into the backyard, I guess. And that's fine, I don't really care. But something I did notice is that they've changed the music 4 times. It's been 1 minute and 30 seconds. I'm very concerned.
All right, guys. Phase 1, we got it.
There's 10 motors and I can have 2 fail and still land safely.
Okay.
All of the signals are redundant, so if one fails, it just constantly monitors and searches for the best one.
So how do you control like where you go? Do you lean?
So I'm controlling throttle, which is like up, down, and then it's kind of like you're skydiving, you're in like a little bit of a wind tunnel. Yeah. So you've got 500 pounds of air cycling around you, because that's how much I can lift.
Right now, Carter and Hunter, the guy with the hoverboard, are talking about how the board flies, and it sounds pretty cool. Although I think the juxtaposition of 2 guys talking about some smart engineering thing with obnoxious YouTuber music in the background is just chef's kiss. But why do they need 4 cameras? Like, all they're filming is 2 guys standing still having a conversation, and for some reason they need 4 angles.
We are now moving on to phase 2. Phase 2 is the big one. This is where all the magic happens. But he doesn't think that's gonna be an issue, but I think when you're 30 feet in the air, standing on basically like lawnmower blades spinning extremely fast, I think, you know, any bit of wind or anything up there might, you know, could affect the flight of this thing. This is crazy.
This is crazy, and my tone of voice would certainly suggest that this is in fact crazy.
6.5 minutes. All right, that's my cue to get everyone into the backyard. Yo, Bailey, you too. So it's gonna surprise for everyone. Cameron, we got a big surprise in the backyard. This is a big surprise. It's more important than Chick-fil-A.
Is it romantic?
It could,
Or is
maybe.
it boy?
Is the surprise romantic? Did you give me flowers or maybe chocolate? Or is it boy? Is the surprise boy?
All right, guys, I think it's game time. It's showtime, let's go. I can't wait to see you climb up. I mean, you look like Iron Man.
Man in a red and gold metal suit and man in a biker helmet and regular clothes. Yeah, I'd say they're pretty much the same.
Oh my gosh, he's climbing up right now, guys.
I love how kids content creators often treat their viewers like they don't have a brain. Carter just said, oh my gosh, he's climbing up now, guys. As if the people watching the video can't see that. Like, oh wow, I never thought of it that way. Maybe he is climbing up. thank you, Carter, for opening my eyes. And maybe I am reading too far into this, implying that he doesn't think his viewers have a brain, but at the very least, it's a dumb thing to say, right? Like, we know. I can see him climbing onto the hoverboard. It's on the screen. So Hunter lifts off on his hoverboard and flies out of that tennis court looking area and into the yard where everybody's gathered. And I must admit that it's actually pretty cool. But this is how Carter reacts.
Oh my God!
Regarding Carter Share's reactions to things, I think Danny Gonzalez in his videos about the shares said it best.
Yeah, his reaction is actually making me just like a little bit uncomfortable.
And yeah, I guess it is an incredible feat of engineering or whatever, but I still think it's a little bit much to react to this by screaming at the top of your lungs. Anyways, after Hunter lands, Carter films everyone, and I mean, it seems like at least everybody else had a more normal reaction. Oh, and also Carter plugs his merch, because this is in fact kids content.
Guys, this hoverboard is one of the most rare things I've ever seen. It is so incredibly ridiculous, and Team RAR has got the new big green bundle that we are releasing.
On the topic of his merch, why is it highlighter yellow?
Hey, it's me again. I'm dumb. Carter's merch isn't actually an obnoxiously bright shade of yellow. It's an obnoxiously bright shade of green. So I'm sorry, but I'm glad I could clear that up.
I usually don't care what anyone else wears, but any kids out there, if you want to get bullied in school, just wear a highlighter green Carter Share merch, and that's sure to do the trick.
Bailey, what if you jumped off over him into the pool?
I'll do it right now.
You just gotta clear those blades by a mile.
Alright, I guess this could be some okay content. I personally don't care to see a grown man jump over something into a pool, but I'm sure this is, like, something to Carter's viewers.
I'm climbing up to the top of the sky bridge.
Well, I think sky bridge is a bit of a flattering term for a wooden bridge that's probably about 15 feet above ground, but, you know, you do you, Carter.
Yeah, go!
I wouldn't exactly call that jumping over the hoverboard. I mean, the hoverboard wasn't even flying over the pool when the guy jumped. Either Hunter was worried that something would go wrong, so he decided against Carter's friend actually jumping over him, or Carter seriously thought his viewers would be entertained by what actually happened. To be honest, it's probably the first one, but I'd like to think that maybe it's the second one. Okay, so I'm gonna have this guy doing something over here, while this other guy jumps into a pool. This is good content. You should definitely subscribe and give me money, I think. Anyways, that's pretty much the end of Carter's video. And it was definitely for children. You know, it was kids content, just being kids content. And at the end of the day, Carter's gonna continue to have 8 million subscribers. He's gonna continue to make millions of dollars, and he's gonna continue to live in a $32 million mansion no matter what I say. So this video kind of had no point other than to entertain you guys, hopefully. And yeah, that's the video. Like the video if you like the video, comment down below if you have something to say, and subscribe to the channel if you enjoy my content, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.